Obama stole $1 billion from Social Security and gave it to this group. And Jeff Sessions launches project to end criminal illegals found in prison. Actually, we did that story already. This is the one I want to. Democrats launch project to defend Sharia law. What's your response? So we're going with that, and we're going with this right now. Illegal immigration, controlling it leads to solving so many other problems in our country. Among those problems are crimes like drug trafficking, human trafficking, terrorism, and wasteful spending of our tax dollars, not to mention rape and murder. On Friday, the Office of the Inspector General released the results of the recent audit that showed thousands of cases of benefits being paid to individuals without Social Security numbers. The amount totaled over $1 billion. The money was paid out over the last 10 years to more than 22,000 individuals. To add insult to injury, the report also showed that since 2004, over $800 million went to individuals whose access benefits were supposed to have been revoked. Furthermore, that's like 13 years, by the way. Furthermore, we the people will be paying over $180 million per year in benefits. We'll continue to pay individuals with no security numbers if we don't take urgent action to correct this problem soon. This is Obama's government patriots. This is Obama's government patriots. This is what the Democrat side of the aisle stands for these days. They'll cry to the heavens about Barron Trump receiving Secret Service protection that involves taking him to school because radical liberals are threatening a child and his mother, but they'll laugh at the fact that hundreds of millions of dollars are wasted every day to pay for people that don't even belong in this effing country. It's bad enough that we're getting our money, that they're getting our money. But we have proven that in a significant amount of cases, the money isn't even being used for the purpose for which it was issued. Instead of paying to keep their homes heated, people are using the money to buy drugs. Instead of putting food on the table to feed their children, they ship the money over the Mexico border so their country's laziest people can mooch off of it. It isn't out of the question to assume some of these individuals are actually radical terrorists who are in essence using our own money to pay for supplies to carry out attacks against the U.S. citizens, the very people providing the tax money used to pay for their benefits. What we need to do is find a liberal family who is struggling to put food on the table, drive them right up to a home where illegals are living fat off our dime, and ask them if that's what they want to continue to happen in this country. It will if liberals have their way. This is inexcusable abuse of we the people, and it cannot be allowed to continue. The time has come to expose Obama, Hillary, and the rest of these so-called representatives for what they really are, traitors to our way of life. They want to continue to project and pay for illegals, not on our watch, that's for sure. It's time to expose every last one of them. Vote them out of office and take this country back by putting people in office that truly care about us. And not some criminal thug sneaking across the border under the cover of night. What do you think about Obama wasting $1 billion on money to support illegals? And by the way, look, I think I shut down the ad, but I'll show it to you in the next one. Okay. Breaking. Democrats launch project to defend Sharia law. What's your response? Arrest Nancy and frickin' Chuck. Because we want to protect our country against Sharia law, Dems call us Islamophobic. We are not afraid. We do not want Sharia law in our country because it does not belong here. Montana progressives are trying to blockade legislation from getting passed because it would deny the absurdity that is Sharia law from being implemented into our state's judicial system. Senate Bill 97, introduced by Representative Republican Keith Rieger, bans the application of foreign law in Montana's courts, specifically highlighting Sharia law. Thankfully, the bill was passed 56 to 44, but the number of votes in opposition to this legislation is simply astonishing. Think of it. 44 people voted for it. Who the hell are they? Whoa, these 44 idiots. It shouldn't even be one. Not even one, man. Come on. Repugnant, abhorrent, revolting, and any other vomit-inducing symptoms you could think of would not even begin to describe the barbaric ideology that encompasses the widely used Islamic law. Democratic Representative Shane Morgue stated, "I think it sends a dangerous message to the minority groups both here, living in our state, and wanting to come visit our state, just merely on the fact that you may be different. I am the only one confused here. Is Morgue really trying to tell us that opposing Islamic laws which command homosexuals to be crucified or mutilated is sending a dangerous message? How dumb do these Democrats really think we are? It's personally insulting as an American to have my First Amendment reduced to an exploitative tool used to defend the left's opposition to the bill." Democrat Ellie Hill Smith stated, "The courts have said that laws that single out certain religions violate the First Amendment. I can't speak for every liberal constitution circumventing judge, but I see no correlation between freedom of speech and attempting to prohibit a set of Middle Eastern laws, many of which call for torture-like punishments rivaling scenes straight out of a Saw film. Even the most moderate Muslim supports Sharia law, and the phrase religion of peace is widely used to describe the religion. They say that without any sense of irony. They just say it. They don't even see how wrong they are. Sharia law would be a horrific implementation into our court system. According to Islamic law, a woman who has been raped absolutely cannot testify in court against her rapist. Those are the facts. But we Republicans are just a bunch of ignorant Muslim-hating bigots, right? This bill is attempting to preserve our Constitution from continued liberal assault, and will now be passed to Democratic government Steve Bullock for a signature or a veto. Governor Steve Bullock has the power now to sign it or veto it. And if he vetoes it, we're in a lot of trouble. We want him to sign this bill, keeping Sharia law out. I can only hope he makes the right choice. I'm shocked when any individual tries to explain their opposition to this bill while keeping a straight face. Hey, Montana, please get with the program and follow North Carolina, Alabama, Arizona, Kansas, Louisiana, South Dakota, and Tennessee. They've passed bills opposing this barbaric Islamic law already. We're counting on you. And that's really interesting because I didn't know about